It's hard to believe 2023 is almost in the books. And the world is just changing so much faster than it ever has before that I'm a little leery of saying, here's what to look for in 2024. I think I saw a reel on a social media not too long ago that said, every keynote speech of 2023. I had a guy walking out on stage and everybody's clapping for him to give his talk, and he stands there and they stop clapping and he said, AI, and walked off the stage. Nearly everybody's talking about AI. It's growing at a geometric rate. What is that going to mean? I think it's going to mean that 40% of all jobs will be disrupted in the next 10 years. Oh, William, you're trying to scare us. No, I'm not. I mean, this is just human history over and over and over again. We create some technology that brings efficiency, jobs go away, and we find new jobs that need to happen as a birth of more productivity happens. Think about the Industrial Revolution. Wiped out a lot of jobs, but it created a lot more opportunity. Think about how the internet took away a lot of jobs, but created a lot of opportunity. So I don't know what the disruption will be, but I'm spending my time in 2024 asking the question, how will things be different 10 years from now, and how am I preparing my skills, my resume, my work to match what the new workforce is? I was sitting in a small gathering of values-based businesses talking about best practices earlier this year. And it was a fairly large conference, and then small gatherings that you kind of had to get your way into. So they had one on AI. It was a funny title. It said, "So what should we title this session?" Ask AI. So on the panel were three experts that have been working in AI a long time. For instance, one of them was the chief of staff of Google, who's in charge of all of their AI issues and initiatives. And so it was me and a room full of coders, and they were asking all kinds of very intricate coding questions in the back end and the front end, and all the different things that I know nothing about. So this is a small enough room that most people ask questions, and then somebody looked at me and said, "Do you have a question?" I said, "Yeah, I've got a high school senior. What should I tell them not to major in as they start their career with AI coming?" Well, everybody kind of laughed, and then no one really wanted to answer the question, at least not how I'd asked it. Well, rather than saying what they shouldn't major in, no, I said, accounting jobs are going to be gone, right? Well, probably, yeah. What should they major in then? Liberal arts. Are you kidding me? A liberal arts education? Why? And I'll not name which panelist said it, but they said, because as AI takes jobs over and the world gets more automated, the ability to speak human to human is going to become more important than ever. The human soft skills, which are things computers will never be able to do. The people who excel in those are the people who will rise above whatever disruption happens with AI. That's why I'm going to continue to point people back to Be the Unicorn. Our study of what the top of our 30,000 best interviews ever did, of what causes people to stand out of the crowd, the 12 habits that separate the best leaders from the rest, those 12 habits are all human-to-human skills, soft skills, things a computer will never, ever replace. They're not difficult to name, but very few people actually apply themselves toward becoming better in each of these 12 areas. So if you haven't taken the Vander Index to see where you stack up in each of these 12, go do it today. If you haven't gotten a copy of Be the Unicorn, do it today. And this isn't a shameless book plug, although I would like you to go to theunicornbook.com. It's actually a look into the future. The world's been as crowded as ever. It's hard to stand out in the crowd, but now we have a disruption coming. AI, he said as he walked off the stage. Study and learn and hone your soft skills, and you won't get left behind.